Alex Ives. Hello. So I was in the pub the other day and I was talking to this guy, and he was basically saying to me that he prefers animals to people. And I was sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, that's just because they can't talk. Because, look, if your dog was there every night fucking banging on about its mental health issues, you know, the XL bully situation, or, you know, the fact that having them put down's a derogatory term, I mean, you won't want them there. I mean, what would you even say to them if you could? Can we talk? Yeah, I mean, I've been working all day, but let's have another conversation. Where did I come from? Well, look, there's no easy way to say this. You know, your mum was sex trafficked by a man. Now, he was a nice man that I knew. Well, was he a pimp? No. I prefer the term litter picker. And then he took your mum to meet your dad where they made love, and then you and your brothers and sisters were born. Was there any romance? Well, look, I mean, they're on a patio. I tell you what, I'll be honest, I'll tell you what they told me. Apparently, they had to intervene because your dad, he got started in the wrong hole. I mean, talk about a cockapoo. Do you know what I mean? And did Dad stick around? I mean, he went out for a tin of pedigree chum and he never came back. That's what I was told. But in his defence, he grew up without a father as well, and his owner would only ever watch two things with him: Pornhub and Scooby-Doo. So when he grew up, all he ever knew how to do was spunk and run. Do you know what I mean? And where is he now? I said, well, the last I heard, he had a job interview at a Korean restaurant. Was he buried or cremated? Honestly, I think he was stir-fried. And what about Mum? Well, I mean, your mum was a bitch. Whoa. Hey, I mean, look, we talked about this. Bitch technically is a term for a female dog. So it's not really offensive for me to say that to you. She was quite rough, though, to be fair. Really? I mean, yeah, put it this way. If a flea bit her, then that flea was obligated to inform all the other animals that they'd bitten. Because your mum, she was a bit of a super spreader. Do you mean like a superhero? Yeah. Just like a superhero, yeah. You keep fucking telling yourself that, absolutely. And what happened to her in the end? I mean, she had a long, difficult life. She had a lot of kids. By the time she was done, she pretty much had a womb with a view. But it's not. We've gone on. It's a bit negative, isn't it, at the minute? I mean, one of the good things I got out of it is I got a certificate of your pedigree, which is the pureness of your bloodline, and the bloodline going backwards. It's all about purity. Do you mean like ethnic purity? Oh, I mean you could say that, like the Nazis. Whoa. Look, I mean, I'm glad you've been watching the History Channel. I really am. But no, not like... And do you know what? The Nazis, whatever was said about them, they bloody loved dogs. They really did. Hitler had a dog called Blondie. Blondie. Yeah, Blondie. You mean like... Dinny, you have such eyes of blue. Dinny. Yeah, I do love to hear you sing. And what 80s bands do you think Hitler could have been in? Well, there's Reich, said Fred. Cruel and the Gang, and Flock of Ziegheils. But you're not like them, are you? Me? Oh no, me? Oh, no, not at all. I mean, look, if I was like them, if I was a bloody Nazi, would I have named you after a cold soup? No, exactly. So, you go and get a rest, Gestapo, and we'll talk about it again tomorrow. All right. Thank you. Thank you.